Hi, I'm Candace and welcome to my channel. I am not a doctor, where I am not a medical professional. But sometimes you don't need another medical professional, you need someone who isn't incentivized by your money to give it to you straight. And that's why I'm here. I want to touch today on something that could be a little triggering, especially if you feel like it's your one vice. Diet soda. I'm specifically going to focus on the ingredients in that little bottle with the silver wrapper. Because whether it's that name brand or not, diet labeled drinks have a similar makeup and can lead you to believe that they are in the green zone if you are trying to diet. We should know by now this is just marketed to you this way. And in some cases, diet sodas can actually lead you to consume more calories or feel more hungry, causing you to binge later. So keep watching to deep dive into this diet debacle with me. No one is a purist, am I right? We all have that little cheat thing we do that someone somewhere is going to tell us not to. While we are always striving for progress, not perfection, I keep seeing more and more people around me start to take up the diet soda mantle. Something your grandma drank while she had her Virginia Slims is now touted by a lot of keto influencers as their daily pick-me-up of choice. I'm not going to pry the diet soda out of your cold dead hands, but I think you should at least be making more of an educated decision when it comes to drinking it. If you know all the repercussions of something and still choose to consume it, then that's your prerogative. But I don't want you to blindly follow the marketing and believe that it's the key to helping you achieve your health goals. There are a few key reasons why I would ditch anything labeled diet soda. Aspartame isn't necessarily better than sugar. It seems like a good deal, right? After all, no sugar means no calories. But let's talk about what's really going on here. Your body is smart, like really smart. And while artificial sweeteners taste sweet, they don't behave like sugar in your body. So what happens? You drink something sweet, your brain thinks, oh, here comes the sugar. But there's no real sugar. Your body can then still release insulin, the hormone that helps regulate your blood sugar levels, but it's like a false alarm. With no sugar to process, this can mess with how your body handles actual sugar when you do eat it later. Over time, this can lead to something called insulin resistance. Think of it like this. Your body keeps getting these false signals, and it starts ignoring insulin altogether. And when that happens, you're on the road to things like type 2 diabetes, weight gain, and more serious health issues. So the idea that no calories equals no problem isn't exactly true. This also goes for other artificial sweeteners like sucralose. Artificial sweeteners can also mess with your taste buds. When you regularly consume something that's way sweeter than sugar, your palate adjusts. So the apple that you used to enjoy doesn't taste as sweet anymore. You end up craving even more sweet things, and that can lead to overeating. You might think diet soda is helping you avoid sugar, but in reality, it might be making you crave it even more and from all of the wrong sources. You are also feeding your sugar addiction mentally by continuing to add this sweet flavor in. We need to break this dopamine cycle by cutting sweet flavored habit items out altogether. If you want to eat less sugar, you need to eat less sweet items, not just try to replace them all with alternatives. You aren't actually breaking your habits this way, and you're reinforcing that when you are bored, stressed, sad, or happy, you need a sweet hit. If you also trick your body into thinking it's going to run on glucose but not ever getting that glucose, then you will inevitably want more and more so you can get the amount your body thinks it needs. This can make you drink more diet beverages or binge on sweet items. Did you know that your body will crave sweet things when it's in need of salt as well? If you're having a real moment of weakness, try eating some salt before you turn to something sweet. Cravings also happen because of a little hormone in your body called ghrelin. This is produced in your stomach, the home of your gut microbiome. The gut microbiome is a real hot topic these days, and there are a ton of supplements that claim to help support it. All the pills in the world won't help you though if you keep damaging it. And something that's been shown to damage the microbiome is aspartame. Aspartame can kill off certain types of good bacteria in your gut. When that happens, you're left with more harmful bacteria, and that can lead to symptoms like bloating, gas, and digestive discomfort. And your gut health is tied to so much more than just digestion. A disrupted gut microbiome has been linked to mental health issues like anxiety and depression, as well as more serious conditions like obesity and chronic inflammation. So while you might think you're doing your waistline a favor by drinking diet soda, you could actually be setting yourself up for bigger health problems down the line, and your overall mental well-being could suffer. Did you know that you could also be at risk for bone damage by consuming diet soda? I bet you weren't expecting that one, right? But yes, diet soda can affect your bones, and here's how. One of the ingredients in diet soda is phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is what gives sodas this tangy flavor. And while it might taste good, it can actually be bad news for your bones. Your body needs a balance of calcium and phosphorus to keep your bones strong and healthy. When you consume too much phosphorus, like from phosphoric acid in sodas, without enough calcium, your body pulls calcium from your bones to balance things out. Over time, this can lead to weaker bones and increase your risk of osteoporosis, a condition where your bones become brittle and more likely to break. This is especially concerning for women, particularly postmenopausal women, who are already at a higher risk for osteoporosis. But it's not just women who should be worried. If you regularly drink diet soda, you might be putting your bone health at risk without even realizing it. And once your bone density starts to decline, it's really hard to get it back. Now let's talk about something that hits closer to home for many of you, your brain. Some people are sensitive to aspartame, one of the main sweeteners in diet soda, and it can trigger headaches, migraines, and even mood swings. There's some research to suggest that artificial sweeteners can affect the production of serotonin, a key neurotransmitter that regulates mood. When serotonin levels are disrupted, it can lead to feelings of anxiety, irritability, and depression. So if you've ever felt off after drinking a diet soda, it might not just be in your head. And it's not just mood. There's some evidence that long-term consumption of aspartame could have an impact on cognitive function. While more research is needed, some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners might impair memory or learning abilities over time. So if you're someone who's concerned about keeping your mind sharp, this is definitely something to think about. What's the takeaway here? Look, I'm not here to tell you to never touch a diet soda again, but I do want you to be aware of what you're putting in your body and how it could affect you in the long run. Sometimes making the healthier choice means digging a little deeper and challenging what we've been told. Every small change you make adds up. So if today is the day you decide to swap out the diet soda for a non-sweet beverage, that's a step towards taking back control of your habits and your health. Please comment below what your experience with diet soda has been. Have you fallen into a diet soda routine rut and are you trying to get out? Or are you a hardcore groupie when it comes to that bottle with the little silver label? Have you cut diet sodas out and seen a real benefit? I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on how to help you thrive in a world that's set up to keep you unhealthy. Remember, you are in control of your health. It just might take changing everything you thought you knew to get to where you want to be.